Morning, guys. How are we? Hope you're all well on this Easter Sunday. So happy Easter, everybody. Hope you all get lots of eggs. For those of you that don't eat eggs, send them my way. I like chocolate. But yeah, so today you join us on the little day ticket lake again. Um, we're going to have a little experiment today because something I've never really done a lot on here. But that's the humble PVA bag. Now, PVA bag, I've got in here a bit of ground bait at the bottom, so it sort of settles in the water and hopefully floats down. Pellets, little pellets, 2 mil pellets, I believe they are. Different ones in there, different colours, different flavours, and a wafter or a wafter, depending where you come from. Don't want to offend anybody, so I have to pronounce it correctly. As I say, I've never done it in here before, really, so we can see what happens. I'm not really bothered about catching today. It's just nice to be out. The wife's still away with the kids, so the house is a bit quiet. So come out, get a bit of fresh air, and whatever. Yes, we've had our first cup of coffee, so that's good. See, the day's off to a flyer already. And thank you to everybody that has watched my videos. I hope they're not too boring. Any comments or anything where you think I can liven them up, make them a bit more exciting or interesting for you to watch, then please feel free to comment. Yeah, and hit the like button and pass the word around. Let's get the channel going. Let's get some people watching it. There must be more people in the world that are bored stupid and got nothing to do for half an hour or so. So there we are. Yeah, and don't forget hit the subscribe button, and you'll see all the other lovely, wonderful, exciting videos that we put up. Yeah, it's a bit grey today, as you can see from the sky up there. Hopefully the sun will come out later. It's supposed to be a nice day today, but it's just on 7 o'clock. So fingers crossed and see. We'll stay here for a few hours. I have also brought the Zig stuff, so if the sun does come out later on, I might put a Zig out. I've got 2 PVA bags out at the minute. One's in the little corner I normally fish, and one's probably about 2.5 rod lengths out. Now, for those of you that don't fish, rod is, well, my rod's 12 foot. You can get 10 foot, it's different sizes, so when you say 2 rod lengths out, it's probably about 24 foot out. About, it is, isn't it? 2 12 is 24, yeah. Oh dear. I didn't spend a lot of time in school as a kid. So yeah, there's a little shelf, or quite a big shelf out in front of me, so that one should just be off the shelf if they're cruising around the bottom edge of it. The only problem with that is here you have to be really, really quick, get the fish up in the water, because they're very canny little clever fellows, and they tend to run up and down along the edge of it, which is very sharp, and you end up with a very nicely cut bit of line and no rig, and a little fishy's gone off with your rig. Mind you, they lose it because it's barbless hooks, so hopefully they lose them anyway. I know. But yeah, there we are. So we will have another cup of coffee, sit here and have a look out and see what happens. I haven't seen any fish yet, which is unusual because you used to be able to, in the mornings, like I said in the last video, early mornings up until 9 o'clock, you used to be able to see them. Just be sort of boshing out and about a bit, but I know it's early here yet. I think it's about the second week she's been open, and it is very, very deep. So I suppose I'm no scientist, but deep water is cold water and takes longer to warm up, I'm assuming. We've had a nice couple of sunny days, but night times haven't been exactly brilliantly warm. Oh, a little ripple there I can see in the background. Don't know what that is. Yes. Oh well, yeah, little ripple. There are also not just carp in here, predominantly carp, but there are some lovely big roach and perch. But you've got to be careful what you fish with, because if you're fishing on sort of match gear or feeder gear, there's a good chance you'll hook into a carp and you could get yourself snapped up and lose your gear. But having said that, in the summertime, when it's really, really, really hot, I think it was 1985, I believe. Ozone gone mad. Yeah, pellet waggling, which we'll come into later on in the year. We'll have a session down here. Used to be really, really good. And you use £12 line with that, which is quite, well, £12, £10. £10 probably a bit better because it's a bit lighter, goes out a bit better. Totally different rod, totally different system. Don't know if you've never done pellet waggling, or if you have done pellet waggling, I'm sorry, I'm trying to tell you how to suck eggs, am I? Sorry. It's not the idea of the channel. Channel isn't to tell you how to do it or whatever. It's just me and how I do it and what happens on my my little trips. So yeah, but, there we are. Not a lighthouse total for now. We'll just keep an eye out, and if we get a fish, then we will let you know, of course, and we'll show you. And if we get enough fish, I might have to make some more PVA bags up. So I could bore you to death and show you how a really, really shaky person makes a PVA bag up, which is very interesting. So yeah, okay, we'll catch you in a little while. Put that back out then. Yeah, so what that one was on was the that's the white, oh, where is it? Focus, there we are. White shrimp and garlic wafter. Again, carper baits. That's good. It's been out there, what, just over an hour and a half. So we'll put another one back out there and see what happens. True Blue Peter Fashion is one we made earlier. So, quite simple really, just yeah, that's it, and let's see what happens. It's a bit of a shame that really. Never mind, but at least it's proven that they'll take them. So chap over the other side had a fish already. That's the only fish out so far. But yeah. Okay, let's get this one back out. You don't have to go out far here. Oh, I did find that very annoying, I don't know other people. Right, fingers crossed, we're out. So, yes. Okay, so we had that little run. Fortunately, nothing happened. So it gives us the opportunity to show you how I do my PVA bags. Different people do it different ways. This isn't, as I say, this isn't the go-to way, but this is the way I do it. So what we need is some PVA bags. Yeah, I use the quarter ones. So a small one will do. If you can get into them, that is. There we are. Right. So now we'll make it up with the one that was just in the water. PVA bag and some. It's good to get organised. He says the most unorganised person ever. Oh dear. Tell you what, it's a bit chilly today. A bit disappointed. That's all right. I'll get that in the end. Quick melt, solid PVA tape, like so. Okay. Put that away for now. This is a little NG PVA bag holder. It's got all my bags in it and bits and bobs. Yeah, everything's in one area. People do take the mickey because they say I've got pouches for everything. But you can never have too many good pouches. Right, so we have our PVA bag. Now what I've done here in this ground bait, the rig that we had out in the water, just put that in there and it sort of dries it out a bit so you can put it in your PVA, because if you put it in PVA wet then PVA melts. That's not a lot of good. Now, let's blow that, get a bit of air in. Now the way I do it is a little bit of ground bait in the bottom. I'll do it over there because I'll spill it everywhere otherwise. Tap that down. So you've got a little layer there. Oh, bloody nose now. I'll rig there for now because we don't quite need that. And in this pouch, we have some pellets. We'll use the same bait, I think, on that one. Got various wafters in here, various colours, tutti fruities, barrel, fruity squid, pinks, and the carper baits one which we had the bite on, or the run on, shall we say. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're 12 mils, I think. I'm not sure. But, right, so try and get the scoop bit in the bag, which is the idea, not all over your hands, Sean. There. Little layer of pellets, like I say. I've got various sizes in there, the breakdowns and everything. Then I'll get my rig. Get a bit of weed off it. There we are. and the weight. So obviously it's like that. And the fish. Flatten everything down. A few more pellets. Like so. Tapping them down just tries to get rid of all the air. And then just gently pull up the lead. Tap everything down. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, especially when you shake. Never mind. Makes life exciting. Someone's got a fish on. There's them over there. Tap them down. Sorry, I was looking at him over there behind me, got a fish on. And a few more pellets. Tapping it all down. This is going to be the worst bag ever, you know that because I'm filming it. And then twist it round. All nice and tight. I've seen different people do it different ways. Put that down there. I prefer the tape. Pull a bit of tape off. I think. Like so. Put that there. And then just wrap that tightly around the stem. Like so. Don't need many, but just a few just to keep it tight. Talking about yourselves for a minute. A couple of granny knots. Let's keep it all nice and secure. I don't think see that, can you? Probably not. If anyone knows of a good camera for then these little video blogs and a good editing site for YouTube or anything, do please let me know. So I'm using my phone at the minute, so it's probably not the best quality. I do apologise. Done that one a bit short, haven't we? We'll do that. There we go. And through. Oh dear. Oh, God's sake, I missed it. If I didn't shake so much, it'd be brilliant. Bit more. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's that. Take your little tag ends of your PVA tape. Cut them off. Try not to cut your stem or your leader or whatever, your main line, whatever you have. I should start all over again. And yes, I have done that several times. There you go. Trim the tops off. Your excess. Like so. The top's all nice and neat. And upside down. Tap it down a bit. I'd say this isn't the gospel way of doing it. You do it however you want. But this is just how I do mine. Just nick a bit off Lick a bit off the corners. Lick it. Oh, and the sun's coming out. Pull it over there nice and tight. And the same on the other side. Just hold that for a bit, just so it takes. I think it needs a couple of seconds. And voila, there is your bag. See, different colours, different flavours in there. So hopefully something will tempt Mr. Fishy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this tutorial. Well, there you go. Hope that was any help if you've never done PVO bags or a little bit worried about it. Yeah, if I can do it and I shake like a jellyfish, so I'm sure anyone can do it. All right, so just wait and see what happens. Okay, see you in a bit. So yeah, there we go. That's the PVO bag. Gives you a rough idea what to do if you've never done them. I'm by no chance an expert, but yeah, you've got to try these things, haven't you? Sometimes it may work, you never know. No one else is catching, you put one on, you never know, do you? It's the idea, for those of you that don't fish or don't know, is it's a sort of like a little mouthful of fish bait, if you like. So if they're not hungry and eating loads and loads, they come along, see that your little wafter sort of pokes out the top of the pellets, and it's supposed to be like an attractor, just so they come along, quick mouthful, hopefully take the bait in as well, and yeah, you catch yourself a fishy, hopefully. But yeah, we'll give it another couple of hours on one rod, because the sun's coming out. It may be worth putting the Zig out. It says deep water. Everyone that's around at the minute is fishing sort of fairly close in, and I think from what I can make out on the bottom. But yeah, I think the two guys over the far side, I think they've had a fish each. I think they're fishing on the bottom. But it might be worth just putting one out towards the middle of the lake. And oh, shiver then, someone jumped over my grave. Like, I thank God he's dead. His balls. So yeah, I'll put one out in the middle, and with the adjustable Zig as well. So you can put it out there, leave it out there, change the depths easy. Or if need be, change colours. People always say about it's black, but I've never had any joy on black. Unless it's just me, but I don't know. Never seem to catch anything on the black. Maybe one day. Never mind. Right, okay. So we'll sit back, chill for a minute. We'll give it about another hour, and then we'll see what happens. If nothing happens on these, then we'll change one over to a Zig and see if that'll encourage them. So we'll catch you in a bit. Right, okay, temptation got the better of me. I've brought one rod in, and we're going to put a Zig out on the adjustable Zig. For those that you think, what on earth's a Zig? Right, this is the Zig. This is the adjustable Zig. Hang on, let's get it. There. There we are, yes. Right, there we are. Sorry, had to loosen off the clutch because I couldn't get my line off. Right, so what you have is tangle apparently. Oh, there you go. Right. So you have an arm like that with your lead on. Little ring swivel there, that keeps it buoyant off the bottom, and that slides up and down, like so. Then you have your float, which is the adjustable one here. That sits like that in the water. And then you have your actual rig zig bit. I normally use a 3-foot bit, just so the float's out of the sight. Then a bit of line, then a bit of line, doop, doop, doop. And there's your end bit, which is basically a hook with a, one of them, little black bit there, sleeve there, and then I use a little bit of foam, just in it. I'm going on the black, I know, I've never caught on black, I know. But today's the day. So, a little bit of foam. Again, this is how I do it, different people do it different ways. The idea is, though, that the hook goes into the foam, and then when it hits the wall, goes into the water, it comes off, and your your bait is away. Some people get a lot of tangles with these, but the thing I watch called a Tom Dove one. I love old Dove, he's brilliant. And he was saying just twist your sleeve and it untangles itself. Which, since I've done it, actually works, so he's quite a clever old boy. So I'll do that like that. And then that's free. Right, let's go and put this out and see what happens. Still. Right, you can see it out there. I don't know if you can see on here. red tape, which is a foot from there. So I know pulling that back a foot. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we just got to adjust it down to what we want. We know the rig is 3 foot long. We wind it down a little bit. So we see the floaters here. Three. And now I'll float it on the bottom. No, it's not, it's underwater. 3 foot. Right, so then we'll just go a foot under to start with. Actually, no, we'll go 2 foot. This is like being a rebel. 2 foot under. Holding on. And arm on. And there we are. So we're 2 foot under. And hopefully see what happens. Right, anything does happen, we'll catch you and tell you. Well, update time. But yeah, not a lot's happened. 2 fish been out around the lake. Someone's had a run and lost it. Fish all seem down the other end of the lake at the minute. So we just got to wait for them to get up here. The sun's come out though, so that's nice. Keeps ducking behind a cloud every now and again. Yeah. So the only thing we can really do is to, well, be rude not to, cup of coffee, sit back and wait. The Zig I got probably about, because I adjusted it, because I got, you know, kept seeing signs up the top, so I've got that now, probably just over 6 inches under from the surface. But yeah, nothing as yet to report, apart from a lovely sunny day with some lovely daffodils there. I wonder if they'll notice if I take some aim. Yeah, happy days. Oh, right, okay, so we'll catch up again soon. Well, there we are, people. The curse of the black foam has now gone. I just had it a foot under the surface in the middle. It's got a couple of little taps, very, very weird. And there we are. Not the biggest, but £10 one. Very welcome. Hard day. So £10 one on the Zig. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Okay, so there we are. Curse of the black foam is no longer. They've been moving out in the middle there, so I had it just about a foot under the surface. I only moved it about 20 minutes ago, so that's good. Yeah, and getting it in, I had a bit of a run on the bag rig, but I think because they're light leads, they're not, they didn't take the hook very well, or because it's barbless hooks, I took it in and spat it out again. Who knows? So put another bag on, put that back over by the reeds over there. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, just this about this area here, on that far bank. Been watching them cruising up and down there. So yeah, I put one a bit closer to the reeds, a little bit far out. So put it a bit closer, see what happens. Zig's back out at foot under. The only thing left to do now is have the celebratory cup of coffee. So I'm going to make a coffee, and if anything happens, I'll let you know. Thank you. Well, Well, catch up time. Not a lot's happened really. I've got another bag out because there's a few getting in a little bay there. So yeah, put another bag on, put that out there, see what happens. There's quite a lot cruising around the middle. I don't think this is really sort of good enough for you. I don't think you'll see him. Well, you won't. So yeah, we've got the Zig on back out there, and that's I think we've got about 6 inches under the surface. Yeah, we can just keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Hopefully we'll get another one. I'm feeling probably more positive on the Zig wise, but the one in the bay is not that deep. If we're cruising around in there, you might get one put his head down then. So I had a run earlier on it. Sorting that Zig one out, which was a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, we will let you know if anything crops up. So watch this space. Now, because it's Easter, I treated myself. Actually, I picked them up by mistake, but I didn't realise till I've just gone to eat one. But I picked up some of these. Oh, they're like an Easter egg, but smaller. And it's got caramel, and they're actually really very nice. So, I'd highly recommend chunky caramels. Well, I sat here and I thought, let's have a catch up. Yeah, well, that's it. Nothing's happened. It's gone very quiet. People's alarms, they keep blaring. God, that really annoys me. Does it annoy you? Please do drop a comment below if you get annoyed by people not turning their alarms down or turning them off when they're doing their alarm. Oh, anyway, yeah. So yeah, the sun's still out. Wind's still a bit chilly though. It's not quite t-shirt weather yet, although it looks it on here, I know. We've seen quite a few sort of cruising in the middle where my Zig is. We've varied the depth. We've gone from we've gone from about 6 inches under the surface to about 2 foot. And we'll put it back up a little bit now. Yeah, they're still cruising around out there, but I don't know if they're probably just warming themselves up for the sun and not really bothered about food. My little PVA bag experiment is proving absolutely useless. I'm not sure. I think, well, I'm not 100% sure on PVA bags. There's quite a lot of sort of like low-lying weed in this one. So it could be the fact that they're not best suited for that, I don't know. Well, I'm not an expert. If you own a company and you would like to expert me, please do drop me a line and say, come and fish for us and we will expert you, okay? So then I'll be an expertise in all things. Yeah, well, not else to say really. Had a chat with a couple of lads that are fishing here. One chap I used to see fishing on a lake I used to fish before they closed it. So yeah, we had a bit of a chat. Yeah. Apart from that, it's all very, very quiet. So yes. But yeah. Anyway, what I would like to know is, when does the Easter Bunny know that you're too old, so he don't come and visit you? I'm very disappointed this morning. Woke up and there was no pile of Easter eggies at the bottom of the bed. But, unless the dog ate them, I know. But yeah, so how does he know? This is very clever. But yes. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought to ponder on, and if anything happens, then we will be back in touch. Right, okay, decisions made. I'm going to come off PVA bags, put a little rolling rig out, I think. PVO bags. Haven't really done anything apart from one little take earlier, which could have been big roach, could have been a perch, could have been anything really. We won't know because we didn't land it. But there. So yeah, take a PVO bag off with a wafter in it, put a Ronnie rig with a little pop-up on it. Good thinking. Excellent. Here we go. Ho 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 on the Zig. Hook sharp. We're getting the wire. Right, let's reset that and put that back out. There we go, peeps. Been a really slow afternoon. Seen about in the middle of those, so we had the Zig out. Let's put it down to 2.5 feet. We had a take, and that one we lost. Put it back out and rewarded with this little beauty. Oh, there she goes. There you go, nice little common, £12, 1 ounce, I think it was. Yeah, £12, 1 ounce. So certainly a lot bigger in here. But on a tough day, any fish will do. more than welcome. Right, I'm going to put her back. So yeah, rod's back out anyway. Anything else? We'll let you know. Well, there we are. Yeah, 4:15. So things to do. So we'll call that the end of the session today. Not mammoth by any chance. Two small ones. But two fish. Been a tough day. There's not been many out. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 5 fish out, I think. But yeah, so it's been fun. Been